Guys, today we got a few trucks to haul in from last night. I think we have 2 bean trucks loaded, and then we're going to finish. I think we have 110 acres left over there, depending on what Dad got done last night. Before we do that, we are I think we're going to, Dad got those parts for the wheat drill. We're going to put it back together, and then we might fill it up, and I might start planting wheat once we get done with that 100 acres of beans. I'm not sure yet. That's where we're at for this morning. All right. Well, we got the drill put back together. Now we're going to drive it over to the other farm where we'll start planting wheat at some point. Probably just putting the building there for now so we can get started on the beans while, as soon as we can this morning. There's quite a bit of frost, so it will probably be a little bit late of a start. I'd say 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Hopefully no later than 1, but it's pretty frosty right now. Outside of the combine, this drill is probably the widest thing that we take down the road. It is 15 feet wide folded up. So Dad is ahead of me with his flashers on. Well, we're here. We made it. We got the Challenger moved over there, and while he's over there, we set up everything so that Dad can spray the wheat ground tomorrow. He's going to back the sprayer out. You going to take it over and put it in the building? Where are you going to do it? Hopefully nothing froze on it. It got down to, what did it get, 29 last night? 30? He says it's okay. Hey guys, I just realized, I was looking at the comments from a video. I think it was it'd be the day 21, and I realized that last night whenever I was editing that video that I pretty much butchered the audio. And the editing software I use, I can turn the audio all the way up, and usually I do that because when I'm editing, I'm usually editing while I'm dumping a truck or in a semi waiting in line or something like that, and I can't hear it very well. And normally I put it back to normal before I publish the video, and I completely forgot to do that. So if you're watching day 21, the audio is butchered in it. I am sorry. It's probably not that big a deal, but stuff like that drives me nuts also. And yeah, my bad. Hey guys, I'm just getting ready to pull into the farm here. One thing I've been kind of kicking around the idea of here lately is possibly changing the name of my channel. When I started this channel, it was going, I was intending on doing some farm videos, but not a whole lot really. It was really just going to be like anything and everything I felt like posting, and I like to do a lot of things outside, so hence the name Brian's Outdoor Videos. But as the channel grows and the subscribers grow, I'm realizing that, and I really enjoy posting farm videos. I really enjoy filming everything. I like looking back on them and seeing everything, so I'm really thinking about changing the name of the channel. I'm kind of thinking Brian's Farming Videos or something similar to that. I don't want it to be anything real complex, but just let me know what you think. Alright guys, we're just getting ready to get started. Hopefully it's dried off enough. Someone asked a while back if I'd put a GoPro inside of a combine. Well, hopefully he's not coming out in pieces. I think it'll be alright though. One thing we recently got, or at least I recently got, is this mounting bracket for the iPad. It's a suction cup ram mount. We'll see how well it works. It'll be a miracle if that stays on there, but we'll see. Excuse me. Pardon me. seems like these beans have dried down pretty nicely. I'm making them 14.5, but I think my moisture is off. Dad's making them 13.5, and he seems to be a little bit closer than I am. But they are under 15, which is the important part. That's what Target will take, is 15 or under. Man, we are moving right along today. 4 miles an hour. Beans are cutting pretty easy today. A little dusty. Man, the guy that planted those soybeans sure straddled those corn rows real well. Now, typically we vertical till all of our corn stalks, but this year, just like the rest of the year, it was really, really wet in the fall. We tried to do most, or in the spring, we tried to do most of our tillage in the spring, and we just didn't get very much done. We got to the point where it's like, well, we could either be turbo tilling, we use a turbo till, so we call it turbo tilling, or we could be planting soybeans and corn. So we opted to plant soybeans and corn. It doesn't appear to be a huge yield hit. I mean, this field's not running as good as some of the other ones, but this is lesser ground. This will probably still be one of the top soybean crops we've ever had in this field. Alright guys, well that was the first field we got done. We've got one more field of beans on this farm. We got to unhook and unhook the heads to get to it and move header wagons. Who I caught hitchhiking.
Yeah, you missed me walking up. I was almost where I was going when you picked me up.
Better late than never.
I don't know about that.
Alright, got Dad's combine moved down there. And I'm going to take mine down there. Heads are both down there. Got the truck and grain cart down there. So it is starting to get cloudy, imagine that. Just looking at my climate map, and it looks like we got two varieties on this field. It looks like the first 40 or 50 acres of it is Pioneer 3636, like the rest of it on this farm has been. And then we got 20 or 30 acres of Sea Consultants, 8376. Be curious to see which one of those ends up doing better. Think I was ever gonna get that thing hooked up. And that is deer damage. One other thing, I'll be curious when we get in where the varieties split and we go to the Sea Consultants, is the quality of the beans. These ones that we're running right now, I mean, they've got a little bit of funny looking beans in them, but nothing like they have been. They got a good color to them for the most part, so it'll be interesting to see if there's a huge difference as far as grain quality when we get over to the other variety. Well, it's about 4 o'clock and I'm kind of hungry. Found this Cliff Bar. It's been in here for about a year. Yeah, I'm definitely eating it. I mean, it looks a little funny, but tastes a little stale. Oh well. Just starting going back and forth. Scott's about to go home. He's an avid dirt track fan, so I think he's hitting up the races tonight. As soon as George gets back from the elevator, he's going to hop in the grain cart, so I'm sure that'll make him happy. He can go back to his gravy job. And I don't know, it looks like we got about 35 acres left, about half done. Hopefully we can, hopefully we'll make it done. Hopefully we'll make it happen before the rain happens.
I'll take Scott to get his truck, then I'm going to town.
Oh hell, I thought you said you quit.
I did, but Jamie you start crying. You missed me.
Well, change of plans. We don't have a cart man now. It's kind of getting a little backed up because apparently there was a wreck on the way to 80 or on the road we have to take to get to Cargill. I don't know if anyone was hurt. I hope not, but it wasn't one of our drivers or any other farmers that I know of. But that's kind of got the trucking situation a little backed up. So George went ahead and took another load into town, and when he gets back, he'll probably jump in the cart. Well, I got about 20 acres left, and hopefully the rain holds off, but I just seen a drop of rain hit the windshield. Well, my combine's loaded, the grain cart's loaded, the truck's loaded. Dad's about halfway loaded, so kind of waiting on trucks now. So now I'm going to try to be a photographer. Well, we got the cart dumped anyways, so we can at least now hold what's left in this field with the grain cart. Oh man, it's not looking good. Looks like we might get rained out. I really hope not. We only got about 2 more rounds left of this field. Almost got it. Just hold off another 5 minutes, we'll have it. Man, there's sprinkles on the windshield. Ain't looking good. We both need to go down one time, and I think we'll have it in the bag. Last pass. I noticed that the map isn't all the way filled in. That's just hasn't updated yet, but we are in fact done with the field. That is, there's like a 10-15 minute lag, it seems like, before it fills in. Just for the record, if you've seen that in the video earlier, that is not an Indian mound. That is from a flood about 15 years ago. Just pushed sand everywhere. We didn't have the excavating equipment we have now, so we just piled it up right there. Alright guys, we got the field done, got all the trucks loaded, everything's unhooked. So we are taking the combines back to the sheds. And then we are coming back to get the rest of the equipment while George and Cody are dumping trucks at Cargill. Trip number 2. This time we're getting the my head, and Dad's taking the grain cart, and then we're going to come back and get his head and pick up, and that'll be it. Hey Dad.
Hey.
How's that folding corn head?
How is it? Great. But you forgot to get it and take it back
I forgot to get it.
You're sitting up here now, got to run back up here to the combine and get it.
It's the downfall of the folding corn head.
Bless it.
You unfold it, fold it, put down on the ground without a wagon, then you go off and forget it.
You're supposed to be reminding me of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You say I'm old and forgetful, see?
Hey guys, we got all the equipment moved back to the farm. Got the trucks moved, and just asking Dad what we were going to do tomorrow if it doesn't rain, and then it started raining. So hasn't rained much yet, it's just sprinkling still. So we'll just have to see what kind of precipitation we get tonight. But thanks for watching. If you like what you see, follow me on Instagram at Brian's Outdoor Videos, and like us on Facebook at Brown Farms, and we'll see you in the next video.